Hello there. This is episode one of, if you give me a second, I wrote the name down. Um, 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 I'm losing my mind, and so should you. It is an idea I came up with today when I got really bored due to the coronavirus quarantine. As we are all sitting inside, I decided maybe other people are sitting inside too and would like to listen to somebody ramble on for X amount of minutes about whatever. I'm here today with my co host. With my co host.
Oh, that's supposed to be me.
Yes, it is supposed to be you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty
You
sure.
could have just been like, and I'm with my co-host Eric.
I could have said that, but I decided I wanted you to have the possibility and opportunity to do it.
Nah.
Nah, I understand. Understandably.
Mm-hmm.
So, fellow people indoors, today's topic is going to be waffles versus pancakes. As we all know, waffles and pancakes are both made out of bread, flour, eggs, milk, other various things.
Made
To
of
make
bread.
them,
Like what?
I
So
mean, not.
you take like a loaf of bread and you just put a little milk and all that, and then you got waffles and pancakes on it.
I mean, you don't like take a loaf of bread. I mean, I guess you possibly could. You mush it together and then you put it into the
If
pan and then it cooks together.
someone handed you a piece of bread
Mm-hmm.
that they just added those ingredients that you said at the beginning and said this is a waffle, what would you say?
I would say, where's the? I mean, first of all, waffles are a weird thing. Waffles and pancakes are such a weird thing. What? I mean, technically, waffles are even used as sandwiches. So, couldn't we consider pancakes and waffle sandwiches at this point? Haven't you seen who? Biscuitville do them waffle sandwiches, or McDonald's do those pancake sandwiches? Scratch that. Are pancakes and waffles sandwiches now? Are they sandwiches?
Okay, so a sandwich
Uh-huh.
is like a thing in between two things, same
Right.
time. So waffle by itself, no, that's not sandwich. You can put things in between two slices or two waffle patties or whatever,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and then you got sandwich. But there's generally you ain't gonna go to like the store and be like, I'm picking up a thing of bread, and next thing you know, you're coming back home with a packet of waffles. That ain't bread.
But that's a good statement. But I also believe that I could walk into an establishment and then when I say I want my sandwich and then they give me two normal pieces of bread, I could be upset because they should have known that I wanted me a sandwich made out of waffles. I believe that's a thing I could do.
No,
That isn't a thing I could do, so I can't go
No.
into my local fine
Do
eatery.
they offer it as waffle bread?
It's now 2020. I think I should be able to go into any restaurant and be able to say, "Hey, I want a sandwich," and they ask me, "Do I want it on waffle or pancake bread?"
No, you're mispronouncing it. It's a wheat or white, not waffle or pancake. Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe we should go into business and make a sandwich place. And at that sandwich place, we should be able to. And when people ask, they're going to be shocked when we say, "Hey, do you want it on pancake or waffle bread?" And they'll be like, "What? Why don't we do that?" That seems like a great and fantastic idea.
It sounds very novel. I mean,
Look.
like, all right. So, are we just designing the bread to have like the divots of like a waffle, or is it going to taste like a waffle?
It has to taste like a waffle because that's that sweetness that you get while when you're bunching, when you're crunching, when you're eating the waffle. When you bite into it and then you eat and it's so sweet and then you get that salty mix of whatever meat we put in between it. That's that combination that people are looking for in their lives. We're bringing society that missing link in the sandwich in hierarchy. It's white bread, wheat bread, grain bread, all them other breads. But next you gotta reinvent the bread wheel, the sandwich wheel.
You're right. You're right. Because what was the last time we really had like a big innovator in the layered sandwich bread game? Like what do we have? Look, there was a craze with the keto diet, and they're like, "Do you want that wrapped in lettuce
Oh my
instead of bread?"
gosh, that is so true. But I know we used to talk about this a lot, but I feel like if any of these ideas were viable, like man, doing the sandwich thing seems like the most viable idea. It seems novel. There's already chicken and waffles. Why can't we just do chicken and sandwiches? I mean, why
Chicken
can't we
and
do?
sandwich.
I
We
I
think
mean
the
I mean.
sandwich is the bread patty now. We're innovating, gang.
What I meant to say, why can't we just do the waffles now? Waffle and chicken now, but your boy messed up. It's okay though. I believe that we call it sandwiching things because the things or the waffle. No, 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 no. It's breakfast and more. No, that's a terrible name. What's a good name for a restaurant? Uh,
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 I did like breakfast and more.
breakfast and more.
Breakfast and more.
Breakfast and more. That'd be a fire name for a restaurant, my dude. And then we not only, and it's gonna be like Subway too. It's gonna be like those places where you have it all laid out in front of you, so then they can see it. We're not gonna be one of those places where you have a menu. Nah, we give people the choice. Allow the people to pick what they want.
No.
No, the people.
No.
It's gonna be a normal eatery.
Because I'm gonna judge people mad hard. I'm like, really?
So you're telling me I can't get a waffle with taco meat, celery, and chicken?
What?
What you are stifling somebody's creativity with that statement.
You're right.
We gotta allow humans to make their own mistakes.
You can ask for things to be put on things, but I don't think we should just allow anybody. People are dumb, okay?
So you're telling me when a small child walks up to the front of the line and says, "Mister, I want peanut butter and chocolate and chicken on my waffle," you're gonna turn them down?
And be like, we don't sell any of that.
We may not be able to go to business, my dude, but you gotta be able
What? All right. So let's just lay this out. Okay. So what are like Subway style? What are the bread options?
Okay. So we don't have we only have white bread. That is the only normal bread we have. The other we have
no whole. So you're gonna ignore all the people that want nice fiber in their diet.
So we only have white bread. Then we have bagels. Then we have crepes. Then we have waffles. Then we have pancakes.
We're not doing
bagels.
crepes. If a person wants taco meat in their crepe,
is it a crepe just a version of a waffle? No. But that ain't our fault, bro. That ain't our fault. That's their fault.
But the workers are the ones that are going to have to like wrap it and everything else.
That's so true. That
think about the people.
I'm thinking about the creativity. You're the business person. I'm the idea guy. You're the one who's supposed to take these crazy ideas and turn them into a reality, my dude. So
I didn't know this.
All right, fine.
Okay, no. Let's keep on going. What are the bread options again? Give it to me.
So okay, got it. We have to have all the breads.
No,
so the white, the wheat.
What breads do you want?
Okay,
this is your business. I'm just trying to make it happen.
I want white bread, and then normal vegan bread. No, normal vegan bread. Normal wheat bread. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Stop calling.
Why do you always ignore them?
Because if you don't ignore people, then they get into the intervening of your greatness. So back to what I was saying is I want normal white bread, only one slice. Sorry, only one specific bread, white bread, Then we go into all the other bread varieties, such as bagels, crepes, pancakes, waffles. What other bread are they? And isn't that? I think that's most of the major breads. Major breads. There we go.
Okay.
And then we have
What are the protein options?
the protein options. All right. Here's where we get into the fun stuff. We got our normal chicken beef. We get a little fancy. We get steak. We got to get a little bit fancy in there. So chicken beef steak, fish, and then for our vegetarians, tofu. Because we want to be able to help out the vegetarian homies. Right.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes.
So, when you say fish, how is this fish cooked?
Okay. The way we cook the fish will be, that's a good question. That's a wonderful question. The way we cook the fish is by cooking it. Yes, cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like, is it going to be like a fish patty or?
Oh, no, we're doing fish crumble. You can crumble fish, right? You can
what?
crumble fish. Yeah.
What?
So we're gonna chop the fish up so finely. It's gonna be like
So
the similar
fish.
Yeah, the similar consistency like what's that stuff? Ground beef. We chop it up so finely. It's kind of like ground beef, but it's just gonna look white, right?
I've never chopped up fish, but sure, we'll think of yeah.
I believe that is a possibility.
So are all the meats going to be chopped up, or are we going to have it like sliced? Like what?
Well,
like ham and what?
I'm not. So I want it all finely chopped because I've gone to certain restaurants where they've made tacos and they give you like the chunks and then the chunks are too big for the tacos. I mean, but you also like get those other random tacos that when you put the ground beef in, the crumbles spill out of the other end. So that's tacos. So I'm incorrect. You're right. I'm incorrect. I just realized because I got off task and my brain started thinking about tacos, so I'm completely off task. We're doing a sandwich shop. So
yes.
Everything is sliced. I'm so sorry. I'm incorrect. Everything's supposed to be sliced, and that was the most incorrect thought process ever.
So back to the fish.
Yes.
Patties.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So
my bad.
Had me worried. I'm like, have you ever been to it's just everything's a sloppy Joe at that point. Just chop beef.
Oh my god. Why don't we just make a sloppy Joe, please?
Because I don't think you know what? Never mind. I just got done listening to some NPR show and it was talking about chicken salad chick, and I'm like,
exactly.
I don't like chicken salad. I don't see how they made $1 million business off of it, but good for them.
And then we call it Slippy Sloppy.
No.
We call it Slippy Sloppy.
Heck, oh my God. You know what? Maybe in like 10 years, we could do that because, millennials will definitely rule the world by then. And they'll think it's really creative and funny and also makes them want to pupil.
Okay. So we're still doing the sandwich thing, but everything is basically sloppy joes. So what is our sloppy joe sauce? It is it's whatever you want it to be. We'll have barbecue sauce, mayo, ketchup, mustard, soy sauce, teriyaki sauce. We'll have all those different sauces, and it'd be like, what do you want us to sauce? We'll be like, what do you want us to sauce it up with? How you want us to sauce it up. Hey, say sauce it up. And then we just pour everything in there and you mix it up and whatever. And then voila, we hand you your sloppy joe on your bagel or on your white bread or on your waffles.
Your waffle. Interesting.
Exactly, my dude.
Now,
we put it on waffles.
Here's what you got to do for me. Because I don't want you to be basic. You have to make your own sauce. Give me what your own, the GSY special sauce.
All right. Okay, so here is the um fun in the sun burger. It is 2 waffle patties, a sautéed onion ring with a so it's a whole onion ring, a fried onion ring with
Mhm,
a pineapple underneath it. Um and the meat is
mhm,
chicken
mhm.
with relish, chicken and relish. And then the sauce that we cook it in will be barbecue sauce, brown sugar, honey, and what's that hot sauce? And just
Tabasco?
not Tabasco. The other there's so many. We'll just be
Texas
generic right
Pete?
now. We'll just go
Red.
with Tabasco. We'll just go with Tabasco sauce.
Are
So
you
then
talking
you
what are you talking about the Asian hot sauce or what?
yeah,
Sriracha.
sriracha. We put it with sriracha. So it's brown sugar, barbecue sauce, and sriracha
God.
and honey. There we go.
Because you need two sugars.
Yeah, man. That's the truth.
You
So
know, when you first started, I'm like, oh, you know, it sounded nice if he made like a Jamaican style sauce. And then you threw me for a loop when you
you know,
said relish, and I'm like, oh, this is going somewhere.
yeah, man, it's the fun in the sun,
The fun in the sun.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
you know,
I think it sounds good.
you know what? When this whole epidemic is over, we're gonna get together and we're gonna make some of these.
You know what? I really want to because that was
So,
that was completely off the top of the dome, and I really appreciate my brain was able to think about that in such a fashion manner that I was able to come to that decision. I was impressed with myself. I'm not even gonna lie.
that's fair. So we're all so we're also gonna sell onion rings then, yeah?
I mean, you can't just sell sandwiches. There isn't a place that just sells sandwiches. You gotta have sides and drinks available. Like, come on. We can't just be the sandwich only shop. Then we would go under super fast. I'm not dumb.
Whoa, whoa. There are a bunch of sandwich only shops that do really well.
I mean, nah,
But all right, so
Subway at least sells chips. I mean,
yeah,
Subway at least sells chips. Jimmy John's, all those chains at least sell chips. I never said that they like did fries or nothing. I'm not saying they go
yeah,
out of the way
true.
to do something major, but they at least sell chips. So technically, that's a side. And Subway sells cookies. Jimmy John sells um brownies or something.
They sell chips too. Amber.
Brownies and chips.
I mean,
So
so does Subway. Subway sells, I think, don't they sell brownies
no, I don't
along with
think so.
cookies?
I've never been to a Subway and ever gotten a brownie. I know they
Huh.
sell cookies, but I don't think they sell brownies.
Yeah, I'm just overthinking it. Uh, but
So
interesting little
sides.
melody of flavors you got going on there.
Look, you know,
Uh,
it's one of those things where uh it's one of those things where I thought when you said fun in the sun, I thought Hawaiian, and then once you say Hawaiian, you gotta then do something that has pineapples and barbecue. You gotta you can't just say fun in the sun and then not do barbecue sauce.
that when you say fun in the sun, I my mind went to Jamaica,
Oh,
and so I was like, oh, this could be interesting.
nah,
But all right,
fam.
if we're on the Hawaiian, why relish?
I I mean, I think relish just comes from the pure fact of like sometimes I put relish in things and I've put, you put relish on a hot dog and relish just goes really well with hot dogs and relish just pretty goes well with a lot of things. It has that little sweet yet tangy feel to it. And I wanted it to accentuate off of the pineapple because I feel like the tanginess of the pineapple and the tanginess of the relish will go well together. But that could be a lie. I could be lying to you right now.
Well, Grant, as soon as we get back together, I'm gonna have some money just sitting around, and we're gonna make that sandwich. And you tell me how you feel, because not gonna lie, don't like that sandwich at all.
Whoa.
there's too
You
there's too many like
whoa.
sweet. I'm not.
You
I'm also just not a fan of relish. Like a
you
sweet pickle. Who does that?
I love bro. I I love sweet pickles, my guy. I
Oh,
love sweet pickles. I buy them and I chop them up and put them on my sandwich because it's just one of the greatest pickles ever. Are you saying that you don't like sweet pickles? We might
Yes.
have to reconsider this.
No,
'Cause
don't worry.
sweet
I'm
pick.
just not gonna order the fun in the sun.
Okay, then let's try the backyard barbecue. Okay,
Okay.
the backyard
Okay.
barbecue is is on a normal white piece of bread, right?
Yeah.
Toasted, normal white piece of bread, toasted.
Mm,
Um, it has bacon,
mhm,
pork, bacon
mm,
and pork. Sorry, my bad. It has bacon sprinkled on top, but pork is the sloppy Joe base, and then it's a beer batter. So we pour in the beer. So it's beer butter, beer butter, and cheddar, nacho cheese, beer butter, nacho cheese blends together.
just
It
nacho cheese. Just wait.
Yes.
Is you just pouring that on top of
No.
like so
That's
so
just
construct this for me. So
okay.
toasted bread. What's on
Toasted
top of the
bread.
toasted bread?
So the meat concoction, the sloppy concoction is it's the chicken. Chicken, chopped onion, finely chopped onions. Then it's beer, butter, and nacho cheese mixed together
So
and
all
put
that's just cooking together,
yes. And
and
then
you
on
just
top of that
scoop
you
that.
put and yes, and on top of that you put the bacon bits and then you put the other piece of bread on top because it's a sandwich place. And there you go. That is the backyard barbecue.
Interesting.
Yes. That might have just been a bunch of
Um.
us. That's probably more food association than
So
anything else, but
say that concoction. I need to piece it back together in my mind. What is that sloppy Joe made out of again? Chicken,
okay,
onions.
chicken, onion, and that's the grounded up chicken, the finely chopped onions,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then you put it in the wok or whatever we put mix the
Yeah,
thing in.
we're gonna have just like individual like pots
Okay,
because
it is
you're going
beer.
wild.
It's
Beer,
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 nacho cheese,
nacho cheese,
and butter
and butter.
churned together and mixed in with the chicken and the onions and then slopped on top of somebody's bread with bacon bits on top.
Got it.
Yes.
So cheese. How do you feel about cheese and chicken?
Uh
Just.
we
When's the
don't
last time you had just like a slice of cheese on your chicken?
Yo, I just realized Chick-fil-A doesn't put cheese on their sandwiches.
They sure don't.
I
It's
I
different,
don't I don't think I've ever had cheese and chicken.
you
Oh
know.
god. Did I just make a did I just make an
Uh huh.
abomination?
Oh boy, he's onto it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
you know what? It's not bad. It's just not. I'm also lactose, and I'm like, I'd die.
I,
And then I just
uh
look at it, and it's like that's like chicken nachos. Just without the nacho. Got the chicken, you
that's
got the cheese.
see, but this is why we're progressive. We'll have on special request, you know, and you got to order ahead of time. We'll have lactose free cheese or gluten free bread. We gotta that there is a small defining market that we don't want to leave out by not being accommodating for those people. So
You can't
you,
accommodate for everyone.
that is true, but
That
we gotta try, and we might go out of business. We might go out of business trying to accommodate to everybody, but
might.
people are going to remember us for the restaurant that try to accommodate for everybody.
Hmm, you know. All right. Well, that's another sandwich down. Give me something because
Hmm.
both of the breads that you said were
Right.
kind of plain. Give me one
Wow.
specific for the waffle and one for the pancake and one for your
Oh.
crepe.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So we got this here. So one for the waffle. All
Mhm.
right. There's items in front of me. There's Daffy Duck in front of me. There's a speaker in front of me. Okay.
So you're gonna make it
Uh,
duck.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my god.
yes,
Ooh.
yes. It's gonna be the full. Oh no, I didn't. Um,
You didn't list duck as
I
one of
didn't.
your meats.
I'm a liar.
You
Oh gosh.
know how hard it is gonna be to like, get
All right.
duck?
Okay, so run it back. Run it back. We're gonna do just an all-American burger. No, no, no. We're doing a chicken and waffle. That's what you're supposed to do. You do the chicken. You do. Oh my gosh. You do the circus. You do the circus funnel.
Okay.
Um, so it's still a waffle because we're too lazy to do, funnel cake. It's still
Mhm.
a waffle with powdered sugar dusted on top when it's completed. Because I'm working
Mhm.
backwards, so it's
Yeah.
powdered sugar dusted on the top, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And and then the other side concept, because we do serve onion rings and fries there. Once we're done making the concoction, we powder the concoction and then we fry it. So whatever our sloppy Joe concoction is, we're going to fry it and then put it between bread. Put it between waffles. So run it back. It's going to
Mm.
be it's going to be ground beef, right?
Mhm.
Ground beef, because it's hamburger. It's based off a hamburger. So ground beef, onions. Uh, gosh, I wish ground beef, onions, banana peppers,
Mhm.
rounded together,
Mhm.
then floured and put into the fryer to be fried. And then on top, and then we have an injector that's going to inject peanut butter and jelly back into the fried encasing, and then we put that between two pieces of waffle bread with powdered sugar sprinkled on top. Boom, bang, bang. There you go. The circus funnel.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen
Uh huh.
is so you're gonna uh, how are you gonna fry something that is the consistency of a sloppy Joe?
That's why we're going to cake. We're going to. So that's why. Uh,
You want to hit?
when you fry things, right, you're supposed to cake it in egg. So then you blah, 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 blah with the egg, and then you blah 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 with the flour. Yeah, the blah blah blah
Do
blah
you want a
blah.
hint? Do you want a hint?
Please
I
and
can
thank
help
you.
you.
Please and thank you.
You freeze it, then you fry it.
Oh, oh. So technically, we couldn't make it right then and there, could we? We would
No,
have to. It would have to be a special request item, huh?
I mean, unless you get like I don't know,
One
you
of
need
one of those
what
super
liquid
expensive
nitrogen
freezes.
and just
Yeah,
like freeze it.
you freeze it like be like, hey, this sandwich. And if you order the sandwich, it's gonna take like 30 minutes. It's gonna because we have to freeze it. Because we want to be the restaurant that sure
Yeah, you
things
dip.
fresh.
If you get it like no. Here's what we do. We
What?
go ahead and have it made
Right,
chilling
right.
in the fridge.
So basically, we
Take
have
it
people who.
out,
Mm-hmm.
freeze it, fry it, then like with just like a little liquid nitrogen dip, and it's like frozen solid. Batter it up, dip it in. Then we can inject it with you know peanut butter and jelly after it's
Jelly.
fried, and yeah.
That's the whole point, bro. That I feel like that sandwich be fire.
I'm
I don't know
making.
why.
We're making all of these. I hope you know this.
That you don't know. We'll make yeah, I guess so. We have to make them at some point so we can test them out
Yeah,
for our potential customers in
and
the next 5 to 10 years.
we're gonna do it at Quartz's house,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, we're just gonna see how that goes.
You're gonna be some bomb biggity bomb sandwiches.
All right.
Especially because it's I really do think that the beef will synergize really well with the PB&J because come on, people put jelly on sausage all the time. So ground beef has to work, right? Ground beef has to work in the
But
scenario.
maybe because biscuits are usually got a little bit of jelly on them. In my opinion,
Mm.
a jelly biscuit kind of just works. But we'll test this theory out. I'm not that hopeful, just because I'm like, that sounds like another abomination. But someone somewhere will like it, probably, maybe.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So these are going to be the specialty sandwiches, the things from our
Yeah.
menu that we focus tested because the core process of this restaurant is supposed to be a sandwich restaurant similar to Subway, so people can make it their way. However dumb, crazy, however weird or obnoxious, they get to make it their way, and then those are the specialty sandwiches on the side.
Okay.
Right.
Great.
Yes.
Now, one more specialty sandwich using the good old reliable pancake.
Right. So we go with breakfast at Tiffany's as the name. Breakfast at Tiffany's, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Um, and we're going to steal from McDonald's. So these pancakes are going to be injected with syrup. So
Mm-hmm.
they're pancakes filled with syrup. Then what we do with those is we get once again we're doing ground beef because it's ground beef eggs, and hash brown. Boom, bam, bang. Simple.
All right.
Yep. I was gonna say on top of a plate of grits, but that just seems like overkill.
But this is also supposed to be a
Yeah,
sloppy Joe,
Sam.
right?
Oh,
Because you already said these are all
right.
sloppy
Sloppy
Joes.
Joes. So it's so you so oh so then you use the grits as a sloppy Joe mix.
There you go.
You use the grits as a sloppy Joe mix. Oh, that's
So,
gonna
so,
be
so, what's the
great.
filling again? One more time for me.
Okay, so it is a pancake filled with syrup, like the
Yeah. So we're gonna
McDonald's
freeze syrups
McGriddles.
and then just dump them in while they're cooking the pancake.
Yep. So like the McDonald's McGriddles.
Yeah.
Then the mixture is sausage, eggs, and that's it. Sausage, eggs.
Sausage and eggs.
And then we blend it super good with some cheese grits, and then we slop it onto them pancakes, and you eat it that way.
Got it.
Yes. And truly, truly a wonderful, wonderful sloppy Joe.
Oh, it's gonna be an interesting little grit bowl, a grit sandwich.
I mean, this is why we make sure we make everyone wear a raincoat. So we have reusable raincoats at the front, and we make sure we wash them at the end of the day. Make sure they're clean.
Why
And
are we giving them raincoats? What?
because they're sloppy Joes, bro. You got to make sure that people are able to properly eat the sloppy Joe.
You give them a plate and some napkins, and you're like, here you go.
But we all know
We're not Grant. We're at a social distancing thing. You know how much money it'd be to clean a freaking raincoat
this
to
is why
every person?
This is why we just get some Lysol. We have an area out back where you get some Lysol, spray them down, then hose them down, and rinse and repeat. That's it.
Nope, that's vetoed.
Okay, all right, fine. We give them what we How do we prevent people from getting messy?
You tell them they eat like an adult.
Wow. So we tell our concierge to tell people to eat like an adult. Wow.
No, you just don't give them like why would they get messy?
Isn't that the whole purpose of a sloppy Joe?
Do you eat a sloppy Joe and it just goes everywhere?
That's not the concept of a sloppy Joe, for it to just be a messy eatery.
It's messy, but still, you don't have to get it all on you. Like,
Um,
do you eat a sloppy Joe and it just slops on you? Do you not know how to hold a sandwich?
maybe that's why I want different types of sandwiches so my
Yeah.
hands can experience different types. You know, we are in the 2020. We're in the roaring 20s. We're moving past the old style of sandwiches, and these new style of sandwiches may be messy. That's fine. We're accommodating, but we have to figure out what these other sandwiches will do for us.
We just, you know, I just say that's just too much money. Too much
Fine.
money, too much cleaning. We need to focus on making delicious food. Not if Gene didn't clean the rain suits outside for the next set of customers.
So
We
we
need,
basically have a
yeah,
sign that says "Eat at your own risk."
yeah,
Okay,
a slipping,
understandable.
slopping good time. Eat at your own risk.
A slip and slop and good time. I could see this restaurant being like water park theme because of the names. Because of the name Slippy Sloppy. And so it'd be like a water park theme restaurant. I could see this working. I could see going
Grant,
under it within a year though, but I could see it working for a year.
I don't think we should do that.
W-
How many times have you went to a water park and there's like sloppy joes that you can order?
I didn't say we were going to be a restaurant at a Wet n
But
Wilds
the
or the
theme, I'm like,
theme,
when you theme a restaurant, you gotta
right?
theme it with what you're serving.
Okay, then how
Like
do
Crab Shack, beach themed,
then
crabs are
how do
at the
you
beach.
theme a sloppy Joe then, huh? How do you theme a sloppy Joe?
We theme it with either A, just make it as like a regular, like your kitchen in your house style look place, so it feels like home. Or you do it hmm, maybe like a
Yes.
barbecue style
Oh,
type place, a
I could
place where
feel
you
that.
can get dirty and stuff like that.
I could feel that.
Like, I don't want like to think about this. You have to pull,
Right.
get a sloppy Joe,
Mm-hmm.
and now there's sloppy Joe in the water. You don't want that. That's
No one wants that.
dirty.
That is
That's
dirty.
dirty.
That's
But
truly
you,
dirty.
you go out and you go to a pig picking, eating a sloppy Joe, and it hits the ground. And you're like, oh, that's all right. I'm outside having a good old time. So
So
bad.
so how's that? So before we end this, how's our seating? Is it going to be everyone has their own separate booths and tables, or are we just going to do that home cook feel where we just have these giant long tables where everyone just sits beside each other chomping down on sloppies?
No, I feel like we could do a good old bunch of long tables, like a few long tables and a few
Yeah.
small tables,
Right, right,
like
right.
cafeteria style.
Yeah. And then our mascot Slappy the Frog.
Mm-hmm. I dig it.
Exactly. And then we say, um, come get your sloppy meats.
Your sloppy meat.
Come get your sloppy meats. No, that's a bad tagline. What's a oh gosh. So the restaurant's name is Sloppy Slop Sappy Slappy Sloppies. The restaurant's name is Slappy
Slappy
Sloppies.
with the
Uh,
mascot Slappy the Frog.
Slappy the Frog. We say that our food is so good and make you slap the person next to you. That don't work. Uh, our food's so good, it's gonna have you slipping on your own mouth water.
Let's see what we can like. Let's just let's just not right
Let's
now.
not let's not do
Let's
the
not, and let's just rethink it. Give
let's
ourselves a little bit of time.
okay, so we're not going with mouth watering so
Well,
good you might
you
slip.
don't need a catchphrase for
You don't.
everything.
But
I know.
Arby's has we have the meats. McDonald's has have it your way. Does Chick-fil-A have? Oh, Chick-fil-A has those cows that say eat more chicken.
Now those are all franchises. Now name
Uh,
a restaurant that you sit down to that has a catchphrase.
I can't.
Exactly.
I don't
We're a
know.
restaurant. We don't need a catchphrase. We just need good food, and
But
people will come.
but when I put out that banger ad that me and you were standing in front in frog suit, topping around, telling people to come get us, or Slappy's gonna slap us. We gotta have that banger tagline.
Or we just we just show them the
The food. Okay, so the food talks.
food talks, man.
Oh, that's a good tagline though. You know, we don't talk, our food talks. We don't talk, our food talks for us. Food talks.
Food talks.
Yeah, food talks. I'm not even lying. That actually sounds like a very simple banger. Food talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the thing is that we only have 4 different specialty foods. Everyone else is making, so they could make a combination that might be disgusting.
That is also true.
So it's something that we can't control.
That is true. And we'll change, and then what will happen is we'll change up the menu every month, 2 months, the specialty menu, and that's how we run it. I think we have come up with a fantastic plan for a restaurant. This was originally supposed to be waffles versus pancakes, but then it became waffles and pancake sandwiches. Then it became changing the sandwich game by having waffles and pancakes. Whew,
Hmm.
I think we did good.
We did work.
We
I feel it.
did we did work.
Yeah.
So when we come to your town with slappy sloppies or slippy sloppies, just know it came from here.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Probably. Okay. Well, this is the end of our podcast.
Oh my God, it's been 45 minutes already.
Yeah, it's actually been 42 minutes, which is
Man,
wild. I did not think we would make it this far.
no.
But when you are saying anything and everything that comes to your head, it's quite a beautiful thing. Um, we'll be back in a couple of days because we are still in quarantine, and my goal is to do this every couple of days until quarantine's lifted, and then we'll probably do this once a week, every 2 weeks. I don't know, but for right now, see you in a couple of days. We appreciate you. Hopefully, someone listens to this. If not, whatever. We're throwing this out into the internet, and whatever happens, happens.
Right.
This is Grant. You can find me on Instagram at Kawaii God with God spelled with an O, and my co-host.
Hi, it's me, Eric. I'm not on any social media platform, so don't try to find me.
All right, that is awesome. This is my radio voice, and this is Upwards. What is the name of the? Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh my God.
I don't have the name.
How
I
did
don't
you
have the.
forget your name again?
I don't have it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And this is I'm losing my mind, and so should you. Episode 1: Pancakes versus Waffles. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.